I'm Amanda. I'm a friend of Sarah's, and I'm gonna help with some of the English by reading this and talking about some of the words. Okay, so this is week 5, day 1, about cheating. During my first weeks at the new school, I observed that cheating was rampant. So observed is like I saw or noticed. So when you're like noticing, like looking or watching something, that you see it happen. So I observed or saw that cheating was rampant. So rampant is something where it's widespread or it's all over the place. It's not just, you know, this little bit here, you know, it's everywhere you're looking. Rampant is, it's everywhere. I had always considered it rather inane to cheat on a test because of my code of ethics. So inane is like, yeah, it's like stupid. It's like not worth your time, you know, like it's silly, I guess. So it's just something, you know, you're just like, oh, you know, that's silly. I wouldn't do that. So inane to cheat on a test because of my code of ethics. And ethics are like, it's your moral code. So it's how you feel about something. Like it's maybe not illegal, but you don't believe it's right. So it's against, you know, what you believe is right. So, and because so much was at stake. So, you know, I was trying to think of a way to explain at stake. And that just means like, oh, another words would be on the line. So much is on the line, like you stand to lose so much if this goes wrong. So it's at stake or on the line. Apparently the other students didn't concur. So concur is to agree with. So if someone says something and you agree with them, you're concurring with them. So the other students didn't agree that it was bad to cheat. In fact, even the presence of a proctor did not intimidate them. So a proctor is someone sort of like a teacher who like watches you take a test or something like that. They're monitoring you to see like what you're doing, how you're doing it, and normally to make sure you're not cheating. So the presence of the person who was supposed to make them not cheat did not intimidate them. So intimidate would be like scare them into doing the right thing. So you know someone's there, you know a lot is at stake, and you're intimidated, you're too scared to do it because you don't want to lose or be disqualified maybe. In fact, let's see, far from being a clandestine activity, the cheating was open and obvious. So clandestine would be a secret or something that's not obvious. You're doing it, what do they say now, on the down low. So you're doing it, you know, where it doesn't look like that's what you're doing. You're being sneaky. Activity, it was open and obvious is something that is, I mean, it's out there in the open. It's yes, it is. It's obvious. It's something that everyone can see. So yes, basically what he is saying for the whole thing is that he did, like, everywhere he looked there was cheating. He thought it was silly because he didn't believe that was right, and he knew that he could lose a lot at stake. But apparently none of the other students agreed with him, and in fact even the presence of the monitor didn't scare them into stopping, and instead of even like pretending to do what's right, they just did it out in front of everyone. That's basically what that was.
Thank you, Amanda.